What's good, Commanders family? Brian Coble Jr. here, and this is Free Agent Fridays. And I have no other than our new center, Tyler Biadasz, man. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Appreciate your time, man. You just put pen to paper.
Yes,
You're in
sir.
here seeing the facilities for the first time. How has your welcome been to Washington?
It's been great. No, the vibes, the energy.
Yeah.
It's been great, man. The coaches, seeing Dan and Adam and like some of the owners are here, and got to meet everyone, and some of the players are here. So, but just excited to be here. Start a new journey for myself coming to Washington. But yeah, no, got to meet all the coaches in the locker room, trainers, all that stuff. So it's been a blessing so far, man. It's been a hell of a day.
Hey, man, we're so happy to have you. I can see the smile, man. I'm so happy you're excited. And what has to help with this new transition is having familiar faces in the building. It's not only Dan Quinn. You got a few former teammates that are in here as well. How does that help with the adjustment process of all of this?
For sure. I came in with Dante today, so, but yeah, no, Dante, DA, and, Joe Witt, one of the coaches on the staff, and Pete, and Sharif, you have a bond. You have a connection already, and it definitely helps in regards upon how they coach. Obviously, it's in a different fashion upon like a D coordinator versus head coach, but in regards upon their mentality, what they're all about, and they're all about winning, and they're all about grinding, getting the job done, whatever it takes. So, feel really, like I said before, fortunate and blessed, and grateful for the opportunity, and excited just to get to work, man, honestly.
And like you said, even though Dan Quinn was on the other side of the ball, you guys still probably had interactions.
Oh, yeah.
What about those interactions, those conversations you had with Dan Quinn that made you say, you know what, I trust you, I'm going to move to Washington and be a Commander?
Yeah, we just talk, a lot of times, we talk ball, about defenses and, what they see and everything like that. And, just helping out each other in some respects, but also, who he is as a human being. I think it speaks a lot of volumes of who he is as a person, and what he is all about, and who he is on a consistent basis, day in and day out. And he has that grinder mindset, and his energy is always at that standard of how he keeps it, high. So just a tremendous respect for him and how he approaches his work, and he's hungry, and so are we. So and that's why we're here. So.
Yeah, that's one thing that you could tell for sure on your play on the field is that you are hungry. And this is a brand new offense, new offensive coordinator. So there's a lot of question marks, right? A lot of things that we don't really know. But there has to be some excitement still there for somebody like you, right? What are you most excited about being a part of this new offense?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get with the guys, honestly, and just hang out and, get to know them and build chemistry. And that's what, OTAs is all about. And we got it coming up in 2 weeks. And, but yeah, just, getting a bond with them and, building chemistry into camp, and then obviously camp into the season. We want to be ready where we want to be, and but that's probably what I'm most excited right now. Obviously, there's different pieces that'll come in, whether it's free agency or the draft, and it'll get there when we get there. But as of right now, I'm just excited to just create this bond with new coaches, and even having a relationship with you guys here.
Yeah,
it's
we appreciate that.
It's truly a new journey for me. So. I'm just meeting all you guys and kind of building connections right now.
For sure. And you mentioned the word chemistry. You'll be playing with a new quarterback this year. How important is that chemistry between you and the man under center, regardless of who that is?
Yeah, it's tremendous, man. It's where the play all starts.
Yeah.
And, you want to be in tandem with each other. And, that chemistry and that bond you have with each other, that goes day in and day out, literally every single snap. So, and the chemistry with snaps in general. So, there's a great, partnership and a great bond that you got to install early and, build it to where you are right now whenever it starts and to get it where you want it to go. Yeah. And that takes time, takes commitment, and takes discipline to get it done.
And as important as that quarterback is to the whole offense, the center to the offensive line is huge. Talk about your leadership and what you plan to bring to the Washington Commanders line.
Yeah, I just bring my experience, bring my lead by example, attitude, but also, spread knowledge of what I've learned through the past, 4 years and how long I played this game, honestly. And but I'm in the same division, how we talked about before.
Yes, sir.
In that respect, so I played a lot of the same guys in this division too, where it's we want to bring this O-line together and play it 5 as one as a unit, and just take one step at a time. Right now we're in OTAs, and let's be present, let's be in the moment here, and get that bond now, and we'll keep making our like steps. You know, whether it's 1% every day or whatever it is. You know, like we're gonna be eating meals together, we're gonna be hanging out together and everything. So, but it starts with just day in and day out consistently. But yeah, no, very excited for that.
Yes, sir.
And but it's always a challenge as an O-line perspective, like that group, that they really drive the bus of the team in regards upon they're the one position that they're playing as one, and it's very important to the offense in general, but team as well, and we take pride in that.
Yes, sir. And one bond that happened immediately before you even walk through this door is a bond between you and the Commanders family. We have an amazing fan base, and they even sent us a question to ask you. You cool if I ask you one question before I let you go?
Go ahead.
Sir. What advantages do you get from remaining in the NFC East?
I mean, just knowing who you're going up against. I mean, there's a lot of common opponents. I would say, going from one place in the division to another place in the same division.
Yes, sir.
So, but definitely experiences, it's a huge asset to anyone in regards of life in itself, really. But I mean, just, having played Philadelphia, being on the Cowboys, playing the New York Giants. So, like, there's a lot of familiar places, plus there's a lot of time invested in those preps and those guys and those type of schemes and everything like that. So that'd probably be the biggest one, but also being on a good part of a organization, too, with an O-line, in Dallas, and, learning from guys that are, like Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and that are, going to be Hall of Famers one day. So with much respect, but, just putting that knowledge towards this journey now with Washington. Very excited.
Yes, sir. We're so excited, man. We can't wait to see what you do for our offense, man. Congratulations on the new deal. And thank you so much for taking time with us. We know you got a lot to do, so we're going to let you get going, but we really appreciate your time with us, Tyler. Thank you so much, man. And Commanders family, we know you're excited. I'm excited to have Tyler here. This is Free Agent Fridays.